Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Zola, over to the left. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's Van Basten. Passing is crisp and sharp. Caught offside that time. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van de Ven. Chips it through. Bellingham. Oh, super ball. Bullet! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chouameni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, played right into his path. Oh, just shot, surely! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United are sitting... Decent chance! Now it's Hullet. And a chance! And yes, it's there! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. He can get that clear. And this is Luis Suarez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Hullet, and he's being shifted off it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Half an hour played now. It's a promising position. In with the challenge. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Knocks it into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Van Basten. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's missed, but not by that far. That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Now it's Van Basten. That's a super give and go. Looking tidy in possession here. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shot could be on. Plenty to aim at here. Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
There will be 3 minutes
Kukçu.
at a time.
Played back in. Now it's Van Basten. Could move up a gear here. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Climbs up big! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Now the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second
First half is up and things are looking good.
Very little in it.
Let's
The
hope
score
for
at
another good show
half-time
in the
is
second
2
half.
goals to 1. That gets things going for the second half. And that interception was most just the goalkeeper to beat. Shoots! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Raul. And this is Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Kukçu. Hullet. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Played out to the left flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Hullet. Maicon calmly anticipates. Zola. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hullet. Schmeichel with the clearance. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Van Basten. Bellingham is the team's great visionary. And this is Van Basten. Clipped into space. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu. Zanetti. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Van Basten. Hullet. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bellingham. That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. Hullet. Chouameni. Hullet. Henderson goes steaming forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Chouameni. Now it's Hullet. Raul. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Chouameni. Referee has just said play on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Kukçu. Chouameni produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Hullet. Hullet with 2 goals already to his name. Can he get on the end of this? And they're not going to make any further progress now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Jordan Henderson. Now it's Van Basten. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Howson. Zanetti. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Zola. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Raul. And it's Bale. Bale. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pull it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Raul. Played into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Bellingham. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Van Basten. Now it's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. Hullet. They've got a corner here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Schmeichel claims comfortable. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And here's Raul. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. They're taking a moment to consider their options. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Can he latch on to this? That pass isn't the best. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away. That is lovely. Eric Garcia, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Schmeichel sends that a long way.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zanetti. Azar. And here's Hullet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Suarez picks it up out wide. Solar. Bale. Bale's cross. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
He's gone direct here. Zanetti looks to get on the end of this. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Oh, well measured.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Azar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, he's got space here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
That was the first half. Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Hullet. Great vision. Crosses it in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
That is good strength. Ah, that's a fine interception. And here's the chance to counter.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He is through here. Maicon's cross. Howson is there, and he can get that clear. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And it's been played through. Great chance! He's scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Schmeichel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the flag, it's Luis Suarez!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Van de Ven. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to play it through. Now it's Gullit. Can he finish? They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Both sides
7,
then taking this chance
Suarez.
to turn to their benches.
Number 15.
And that has added a whole new
Number
complexion to the
24.
game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails
Number
most
10,
definitely up now.
Zola. Coming on the field, number 23, Pele. Number 14,
Zanetti
Roberto
receives it in a
Carlos.
wide position.
Number 22,
Zanetti got a
Makelele.
long way forward to join the
Number
attack.
5, McTominay.
Now
Number
it's Drogba.
25,
And it's
Didier
Michael.
Drogba.
Knocks it into
Substitution.
space. Good ball, good take. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's cut it out.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Gullit under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nesta kept his eye on it and he's there. Drogba! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pullet
There will be 3
is
minutes
herring
added
after that
time.
one. Oh, good take in a good area. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Drogba. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. And that's that. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Pullet picking up the Man of the Match award,
They came,
and no
they
surprise
saw, and
there.
they were sent packing. Thank you,
Terrific
everyone,
recovery,
for your
a
support
really
today. You were
fine
more than
win
just
that,
our
Jim
12th
Beglin.
man.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.